Hi everybody! Today I'm making whipped shea butter and I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can create your own at home. You can use mango butter, shea butter, cocoa butter, or whatever you like. I like shea butter because of its unique healthy skin benefits. I'm using a scale to measure my shea butter. I'm crushing it in pieces to make sure I get an accurate measure of the amount I want. I like to use 6 ounces at a time. As you can see, I'm putting it inside of this beaker and I'm using the scale to weigh it all in. I'm going to be giving this a water bath to melt it all down, which is why I like using the beaker as well. If you have a specific skincare formulation that uses percentages, but don't know how to convert the percentages to weight, you can use a batch size calculator. I like to use the one on the Wholesale Supplies Plus website, which I'm going to link below. I include 2 carrier oils in my formulation, which are babassu oil and almond oil. You want to include at least 1 carrier oil because it helps loosen the stiffness of the shea butter. Carrier oils allow you the opportunity to enrich the mixture with more beneficial nutrients. I forgot to add my solid carrier oil at this phase, but I added it later, which is okay. Here you see I'm adding these little beads in this beaker. This is called BTMS 50 and it is a vegetable-based conditioning emulsifier. It provides a softness and richness to the product. You can use BTMS 25 as well or not at all. You will be taken aback by the smell. It is akin to leftover seafood but goes away once you melt it down and mix with other ingredients. I'm using aluminum foil to cover the top of the beaker, ensuring that it is wrapped tightly so that no moisture or water gets inside. Melt your solid ingredients together until they are completely translucent. Feel free to check out my website at theagapeskincare.com to see all of my handmade products. I specialize in creating scented whipped shea butters, and soon I'll be offering some of your favorite designer scents to the collection. I also make turmeric and brown sugar body polish, retinol night creams, whipped body butter highlights in 3 different shades, and firming jelly face masks. All of my products smell wonderful, are made with natural and organic ingredients, and I list my ingredients on my website for full transparency. I'm now adding my sweet almond oil. Since it's already a liquid, I don't add it during the heat phase. I added my babassu oil after the heat phase because I forgot, but the oil is soft and I wasn't concerned with it not being melted with everything else, since I'm going to be using my emulsifying blender. To ensure your formulation goes well, melt all of the solids together so that when they cool down, you will not have any lumps. I like to add a bit of vitamin E oil because it is a great antioxidant and a natural preservative. If you want to cut some of the greasiness out of your formulation, you can also use a clay or starch to help absorb some of the excess oils. At this point, you can leave your formulation unscented, or you can add whatever essential oils or fragrance oils you prefer. I use a variety of scents in my batches, and they smell heavenly, juicy, and divine. On my website, I offer the opportunity to purchase a variety of smaller jars for a great deal. Once everything is well blended together, put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes or until the mixture becomes semi-solid or an opaque color. Make sure that you use aluminum foil to seal out all moisture and water. I take my mixture out and blend it on low just to get everything loosened up, and when I feel that it's still too soft, I put it back in the freezer for another 10 to 15 minutes. When I take it out again, I blend on high for about 10 to 15 minutes or until I get the consistency I want. In order to achieve the coveted whipped viscosity, make sure you move the top of your blender up and down to get the air flowing through the beaters. This is going to pump air all through your mixture and create those airy bubbles. Keep doing this until you reach your desired consistency and viscosity. As you can see, I have all of these jars and lids flipped upside down after the process of sterilizing everything. This keeps dust and contaminants out of the jars until I'm ready to fill them. In my previous video, I described what I do to sterilize everything, so you can check that out. I'm filling these smaller jars with baby powder scented whipped shea butter, and it smells so good. Oh my goodness. You have to get some of this. As you can see, I'm not using a piping bag to fill my jars. I'm using a mini spatula, and the reason for that is because filling up a piping bag wastes product. I'm filling the bag up, and I don't have the ability to squeeze absolutely everything through because the heat of my hands is simultaneously melting the product. The piping bag method is a nifty touch, and shout out to all the people that know how to use it and use it well. It's really cool for aesthetics, but me, I like to work smarter and not harder, and it's just more time consuming. It's so much easier to just use a spatula that gets all the excess product and is more cost effective in the long run. To ensure that your jars are not full of a whole lot of air, you can just lightly tap your jars on a table or a counter to make sure you're getting rid of a lot of that airy space and replacing it with more product. If you enjoyed this video and would like some more ideas or pointers of how you can make your own skincare products, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you think. In my description box, I'll also drop some useful links to websites and tools that you can use to make your own skincare products or to help your business. Thank you so much for watching. Stay lovely and stay healthy.